Welcome back everyone, and in this video I'm going to be showcasing this 2.9 Elixir Cycle Royal Giant deck that features the Void spell in it. Now, I've been kind of playtesting a ton of different RG variations lately to see which one works and stuff like that, and this one's definitely really strong. I'm not going to go and say that this is the best one to play, but it's definitely strong because it has an extremely fast cycle, so you can outcycle a ton of different counters. And obviously with the Void spell, you can just destroy any kind of buildings with it. For example, like bomb towers or Teslas that it's kind of difficult for RGs to normally break through. So that's why you got the Void spell. And you also have the Hunter in here because the Hunter is a really good air removal card. Just due to the fact that I'm only playing one air removal card in this deck, and that's only the Hunter. So that's why I have it in here, because it does so much DPS in general. So yeah, that's why I have that. And you can just be so aggressive with it. Like, I played that RG at 6 Elixir because he had nothing good in Cycle. He had no P.E.K.K.A, he had no Elixir for anything, so this RG just basically takes the tower. So I think this deck though might have like a little weakness against other Void decks because you really only have like Hunter, Fisherman, and Ghost, which are all pretty susceptible to Void, but that's also why I kind of put, Skeletons in here as well, because you want to try and Void block a lot of the, the Void, because the Skeletons will absorb some of the damage and stuff like that. So that's why I have Skeletons in here, for like a little distraction, I guess. But overall, trying to find new ways to work around that spell in general when like defending, because it can be a little awkward to defend when your opponent does have a Void, because you're kind of forced to play things near your tower. Otherwise, Void just completely erases everything. So that's why, I'm just trying to find new strats to defend. But for the most part, like, this deck is really good, and I think you guys should give it a try. So I'm gonna go for my Fisherman right here. I'm going to go for a Void. I'm going to go for my E-Spirit right here, and I'm gonna go for some Skeletons for the Evolved Knight plus a Royal Ghost. And yeah, like, that's a phenomenal defense. I'm gonna go for a Fisherman right here. I'm going to go for my Zap. He goes for a Firecracker Evo. Totally fine here. Let's see. So yeah, there's not much he can really do. I'm just going to go for a Hunter. I'm going to go for my Electro Spirit plus some Skeletons, because why not? And I'll go for my Ghost. He goes for a Hog Rider. I could just go for my Fisherman. My Fisherman should pull that Hog just like that. Overall, like, a really solid match, dude. I played it really good. Kind of just like outcycling him in the beginning with that second RG. So let's go ahead and jump for the next game. Here is the next match, and right here, I can just cycle my Zap just to get to my Evo Zap a little bit quicker. Alright, he goes for a Knight in the back. I'll just respond with my Hunter. I think it's a pretty solid choice. So yeah. Alright, he goes for an Ice Spirit as well, so I don't really know exactly what this could be. I'll go for some Skeletons. He goes for a Firecracker. I'll just go for my Fisherman right here. So yeah, overall pretty good defense for the most part. So I think this guy's Hog Rider. Okay, like, he definitely has to be Hog Rider, so I'm gonna go for an RG in the back, because if he goes for a Hog Rider, I could just Void spell it and just completely erase it. So, oh, is this not Hog? What? That's kind of strange, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. That kind of caught me off guard. And that was like a really bad push on him, like, regardless too. So I'll definitely take that. I'm gonna go for a Hunter right here. He goes for a Firecracker. I'm going to go for a Void on top of it. That is like, that's so much value, dude. That is actually so much value. Oh my gosh. That's perfect, dude. Honestly, like, the Void is really good against units that are also only 2 to 4 as well. So for example, like, if they only have 2 units or 4 maximum, the Void is still pretty good, because I'll still treat it as like an Evo Zap. But if there's 5 troops or more, the Void is basically like extremely useless. So yeah, I try to like keep that in mind for the most part, because it's like pretty helpful to know what interactions will kill what when you're playing the Void. So yeah, I'm gonna go for my Zap right here, and that should be another pretty good defense in general. So yeah. Alright, he goes for that. I'll just cycle my Void right here, basically like an Evo Zap. So yeah, there that goes. Let's see what he wants to do. He goes for a Knight. Almost got a shot right there from the Fisherman, but it's totally fine. I'll go for some skeletons. He does go for a firecracker, which is a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I'll just go for my ghost plus my electric spirit. That should be like a pretty good defense, so yeah. Alright, I'll just void cycle him right now, so let's go ahead and drop that. I'll go for some skeletons in the back. I'll go for another fisherman. He goes for a knight, totally fine. I'll go for a royal ghost. Let's see here. I'll just go for a RG. If he goes for a bomb tower, I'll just void it. Okay, just get that off the map immediately, pretty much. So, yeah, man, this is so good. That RG should take the tower, just like that. Perfect. And I'm going to predict his firecracker. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Let's go ahead and, you know, just jump for the next match. Here is the next match, and I got a pretty good hand. He's given the WoW, so, alright, he goes for a little prince in the back. I'll just go for my ghost, and I could void this as well, just to kind of, like, clean it up. So, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'll go for my E-Spirit. Let's see, so, don't really know what this could be, to be honest with you. Kind of just chilling. He goes for a mini P.E.K.K.A, so that's kind of annoying. I don't really like playing against mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll go for my fisherman. I'm gonna go for some skeletons. I'm gonna go for my royal ghost. That should be a decent defense, right? Okay, cool. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, so, up against Goblin Giant Mini P.E.K.K.A Rage, dude. I definitely don't want to see that, bro, but... Okay, that's actually some pretty good damage right there. I'll definitely take that. So, I'll cycle my zap. And, yeah. Let's see. He pops the ability. I'll just void everything. And that should be a pretty good cleanup. Alright. He goes for a knight at the bridge. Plus some bats. I'll just go for my fisherman plus electric spirit. Okay, this guy is selling the game. This guy is literally selling the game so hard, bro. I could just go for an RG. He just, like, threw all his good answers. Yeah, I feel like he knows it. That was so bad. I don't even know where you're trying to get with that. But, you know, it helps me out a lot, so I'll definitely take it. So, yeah. He goes for a little prince right there. Really doesn't matter. And, yeah, so he's only got like a minute and 10 on the clock. So I'm kind of curious to see what kind of things he's going to try and do to break through. He goes for a goblin giant, so I'll just go for my hunter in the back. Okay, that's actually a pretty solid play by him. I'm going to go for some skeletons right here. Oh gosh, okay. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for my Evo Zap. Alright, I think we're chilling. Perfect. Good defense. I'm going to go for my Ghost. I'm going to go for my Royal Giant. He's got a Sparky. I'm going to void it. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is actually freaking crazy. Just completely destroys the Sparky. It literally just destroys the Sparky, dude. I'll just go for my Electric Spirits. I'll go for my Ghost. And that should be another pretty good defense yet again. He goes for a Fireball. Good Fireball on his end, but it's not going to matter. I'm going to go for an RG. And right here, I could just like pre-void everything. So, yeah. Okay, so, not bad, dude. Not bad. Not a bad match at all. Really good. That void just completely destroying the Sparky was actually ridiculous. But let's go for the next match. Here's the next match. He goes for an E-Spirits in the back. I'll go for my E-Spirits. He goes for an RG in the back. I'll just respond with a Hunter. I feel like this guy might have void himself. He just like RG in the back to build up a big push. So I'm just going to try and predict it. Okay. Okay, that's actually pretty good, dude. That was actually pretty good. Alright, he goes for a Fisherman. I'll go for my Fisherman. And that should be a pretty solid defense nonetheless, right? I'll go for my Electric Spirit just in case. That E-Spirit really wasn't even that good. So, yeah. It doesn't really matter, though. Alright, he goes for a Hunter. I'll just void everything. And, yeah. Perfect. One more shot. Okay. Alright, not bad. So, okay, my Fisherman does get a slap. I'll just take a zap on top of that right there. And yeah, I'm kind of just chilling now, dude. I'm kind of just vibing. See what he wants to do here. And yeah, so let's see. Just resetting. Okay, he goes for an RG. I'll go for a Hunter, like, right in front of my tower to hopefully, like, block for the Void. And, yeah. Okay, that's getting, like, way too much damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go for an RG right here. I'm gonna go for some Skeletons. Perfect! Okay, like, that's actually so clutch. I'm gonna go for my E-Spirit, too. Dude, that was such a good play. Oh, my gosh. That was so nice. That was so nice. That might have just, like, won me the game, to be honest. So, let's see. Okay, he goes for an RG. I'll just go for my Hunter right here. And I'll go for my Fisherman as well. He goes for a Barbarian Barrel, but I don't think it matters. So, that does get a couple shots, which is pretty annoying. I think, honestly, like, what I can do here is I could just defend for the rest of the match. If he goes for, like, RGs at the bridge, I could just void them away. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go for an RG right here. I'm gonna go for a Fisherman. Perfect. He goes for a Phoenix too, which is good. Alright, I'm kind of waiting for his RG. There it is. I'm gonna go for a Hunter. I'm gonna go for a Ghost plus a Void. Oh my gosh, dude. That thing just drops, dude. It literally just drops like a fly. Dude, like, what? That is crazy. I'm just so mind blown, honestly. I'll just go for another Hunter. Just kind of rinse and repeat the defense here. And, yeah, dude. I'm kind of speechless. But those are some really nice wins. That's going to go ahead and be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll do more next time.